The UEFA Champions League draw was held yesterday and the round of 16 will be spectacular. Udoka Njoku joins us this morning to give us an update on what to expect. Good morning to you, Udoka.
Good morning, Joe. Good morning,
I want to permit me to ask, is Arsenal in the UEFA Champions League round?
Yes, they are in the UEFA Europa League.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Europa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I like it when guys throw shades at Arsenal.
No, I was just asking a question.
It means Arsenal is a very important club, and it means they are big as well. And we keep pushing the teams in the Champions League well, and we see how far they will go. The likes of Chelsea and the rest.
Everyone is just throwing their.
Look, just take it away. Thank you.
Throwing shade. I see what you do with that.
Talking about the Champions League, the round of 16 draw has been made, and there are some absolutely mouth-watering ties. Now, Paris Saint-Germain and Liverpool finished as runners-up in their groups, and both sides have big tasks ahead of them to reach the quarterfinals. Lionel Messi and his Paris Saint-Germain teammates will have to overcome Bayern Munich, while Liverpool go up against champions Real Madrid. And for Real Madrid, they are the most successful team in Europe. And Chelsea will be up against Borussia Dortmund over 2 legs. Now, Champions League round of 16 draws for the rest of the games. Now, we see Manchester City against RB Leipzig. There'll also be the game between Benfica and Club Brugge. Tottenham Hotspur takes on AC Milan. Napoli versus Frankfurt. And Porto will take on Inter Milan. And in the Europa League now, Manchester United have been drawn against Barcelona in what presents a major clash in Europe. The stage of the competition features 8 runners-up from their Europa League groups, which includes United playing the 8 teams who were third in the Champions League group. Former United manager Jose Mourinho, his Roma side will play against Salzburg, while Juventus will take on Nantes. And the first leg have been set for the 16th of February, with the second leg on the 23rd of February. The winners are going to the last 16, which includes Arsenal, after they topped their Europa League group. Now, looking at the other games to go down in the Europa League, Sporting Lisbon will take on Midtjylland, Shakhtar Donetsk versus Rennes. There's Ajax taking on Union Berlin, Bayer Leverkusen versus Monaco, and Sevilla takes on PSV Eindhoven. And as we prepare to look forward to the World Cup to enjoy the very best of football in Qatar, South American Football Confederation, the CONMEBOL, has backed FIFA and called for participating nations to leave controversies behind ahead of the World Cup in Qatar. The decision to stage the World Cup in Qatar has attracted renewed criticism, focusing on the host country's criminalization of same-sex relationships and the conditions faced by migrant workers. FIFA President Gianni Infantino and the Secretary General Fatma Samora recently wrote to all 32 nations participating in Qatar, requesting that they focus on the football. That letter led Amnesty International to accuse organizers to brushing human rights concerns under the carpet, while a UEFA working group of 10 European nations responded by stressing the need to support human rights. CONMEBOL issued a statement of its own on Monday outlining a belief in the need for unity in sport, looking forward to the tournament. All right, as we look forward to the World Cup, of course, from there, let's talk about Brazil's team. The team list has been released, and we hear that Dani Alves will become Brazil's oldest World Cup star after earning a recall for the World Cup in Qatar, while Roberto Firmino, who plays for Liverpool, has missed out on Tite's final squad, with Gabriel Martinelli being the preferred choice. Now, the 39-year-old Dani Alves made his international debut in 2006, but he is heading to his 3rd World Cup this year. Now, the former Barcelona right-back will make history with Jaume Santos, who is 37, who was 37 at the 1966 World Cup, previously their oldest player at the finals. Alves' inclusion was the standout news from Tite's squad on Monday, which was announced, although the coach also had a big call to make in the attack. Arsenal pair of Gabriel Martinelli and Gabriel Jesus each made the cut, but Liverpool's Firmino did not make the cut due to the wealth of alternative options at Tite's disposal. Talking about Liverpool and Firmino, let's look at the club now, called the Reds in the English Premier League. Now, owners Fenway Sports Group have stated that they are fully committed to the success of Liverpool. Following reports, they want to sell the league club. It was reported that the Boston-based FSG are inviting offers for a takeover of the Reds. FSG, who bought Liverpool in 2010, responded by clarifying that they would consider new shareholders but are not looking to sell up. Liverpool have made strides under the ownership of FSG, led by John Henry, with the appointment of Jurgen Klopp as manager in 2015, proving to be a masterstroke. The Merseyside club won the Champions League in 2019 and celebrated being crowned champions of England for the first time in 30 years in 2020, before pulling off an FA Cup and League Cup double last season. Liverpool have made a poor start to the Premier League season, but defeated Tottenham Hotspur to move into 8th position on Sunday, and they will go on to take on Real Madrid in the Champions League round of 16. From football, let's head straight to golf, as Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy will team up to face Jordan Spieth and Justin Thomas for the match next month. Now, it was announced on Monday that 15-time major champion Woods and world number 1 McIlroy will take on the American duo at the Pelican Golf Club in Florida on the 10th of December. Spieth and Thomas, who have 5 majors between them, will take on Woods and McIlroy in what will be the 7th edition of the exhibition series. Woods faced Phil Mickelson when the event launched 5 years ago, then came up against his compatriots again when Peyton Manning and Tom Brady played in the match in 2020. Thomas and Spieth will be making their first appearances in the competition. The legendary Woods made an incredible return at the Masters in April after he suffered serious injuries in a car crash last year, before also teeing off in the PGA Championship and the Open. And that's a wrap on Sports Update on Breakfast Central. I am Udoka Njoku. Back to you, Joe and Olive.
Thank you very much, Udoka.
Thank you. For me, I'm excited about the tee-off. It will be good to see Rory McIlroy, of course, pair up with Tiger Woods in that D match. It's something to look out for, especially for Tiger Woods coming off that scary crash and trying to build up his career as well.
True.
Well, I'd like to ask Udoka what you think Liverpool's prospects will be in terms of being bought. There are people who say that Liverpool will be like a fantastic club to buy into because they have a renovated stadium, they have no debt, a great manager, and high prospects. What are your thoughts on this?
You know, it's a huge project at Liverpool, talking about the Reds now, and for the achievement that they've gotten so far, if they do sell up the club, of course, it's a win-win situation for both the club and whoever the owner will be, because they will inject money into the club and buy quality players, and it means there'll be more trophies, more quality football, and the Jurgen Klopp might just remain at the club to win them more titles right there. So for Liverpool and Liverpool fans, I think it's a win-win situation, because for now, it looks like they are beginning to go down the radar. But of course, if they invest a lot more in the club, they sure will come back to reckoning.
I also wanted to ask, who's Arsenal playing, by the way, in the Europa League?
Well, the draws have not been made. The funny thing is, for Manchester United taking on Barcelona, it's happened that way because for Man United, they didn't get to finish top of their group. And Arsenal qualified for the next phase of the tournament, that's the round of 16, because they finished top and they don't get to play in the playoffs. So whoever loses between Manchester United and Barcelona will now get to feature in the round of 16 draws. So Arsenal is chilling and waiting for their opponents in the round of 16.
Right. Okay, Udoka, thank you very much for bringing us all the sports updates.
Thank you.
We look forward to having you join us again. See you outside the studio.
Alrighty.